Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I am up in West Virginia for an off-roading adventure for this video. I know we were just in Texas. I'm not actually on any bona fide trails or park for this video. I'm on private property, so welcome to the farm. I got in late last night. It was raining, it was cold. I didn't get any footage of that for you guys. But yeah, the 5G was just on at LS Fest in Texas and then Oklahoma for a quick little trip to see friends, and now I popped over to West Virginia. I stopped in Tennessee briefly to go pick up my side-by-side and take a nap between all the driving, but now I'm in West Virginia. So on this video we're going to be riding. I'm going to go through kind of some of the things that I take on road trips with me, some of the things that I keep for the side-by-side, and just enjoy the beautiful scenery of West Virginia. This place is so special to me. I love coming up here. It truly feels like a break from the real world. So I'm excited to share that with you guys and bring you along on another travel adventure. I haven't even unloaded the RZR yet, so we're gonna do that this morning. And yeah, this is a pretty simple little setup. A little easy trailer to travel with, and she's just hooked up to the 5G right now. But I feel like I don't ever talk about how I get places. I just magically show up at places. But yeah, this was the setup to come to West Virginia. So let's go get this thing unloaded and start our day here, get the trailer parked and get the truck unhooked this morning. I'm not gonna even lie, with the wind, it's kind of chilly up here, so I'm bundling up for the day. Get the RZR going so I can go riding later. You like my super sexy outfit this morning? I was almost afraid that it wouldn't start because I had a dead battery not too long ago. Okay, now that that's off, let's go and hook the trailer. Yeah, you guys thought I would have a super cute outfit on today? I lied. This is taking forever. You know what I probably left at home is my crane shackle, or the crane shackle that normally goes on this. Dang. Okay, that's done, folks. I still hadn't had any breakfast yet, and I just got 1 cup of cold coffee, so that's where I'm heading next. So we normally do like lunches and dinners and all the meals and stuff as a group setting up here. So disappeared to go do that, and I actually ran off to go enjoy some of the great weather, take the RZR and ride across the river. Now there's bunches of farmland up here, but I kind of wanted to go over not necessarily the scenery around me, although it is gorgeous, but what I actually bring with me for riding trips. Now, because this is not technically on trails and this is not very technical trails, I left a lot of my tools at home, but I still do bring the basics, and I think everybody else should as well. So we're gonna head back over to my toolbox and I'm gonna show you guys. I have a collection here of stickers of all the places that I've either gone or companies that I've worked with for the RZR, and yeah, it's a disorganized mess. I always keep some WD-40 with me, a med kit, a Milwaukee battery charger / air compressor, an extra belt, which is really key, and then just kind of like the odds and ends tools, a tow strap. I feel like you guys should all have this stuff as well. I've got a mini toolbox, some zip ties. I feel like literally just the basics for everything. So for me, it's important that you can always have at least enough to get out of a trail. Now I'm fortunate enough to have bead locks, so even if I run flat, it's not really an issue for me. I've done very technical trails before on 3 or 2 tires from experience, but we shouldn't have any of these problems up here in West Virginia because we're just kind of putting around on private property rather than actual off-roading trails. This trip for me was just more or less about enjoying getting to ride, getting to enjoy the scenery, and taking a break from my regularly scheduled chaotic content. So I'm sure you guys are used to videos that are like do like crazy stuff going on every second. Sit back, relax, chill, because that's what this video is. Anyways, we're gonna go see the rest of the farm, ride around, and yeah, I mean, we have beautiful weather like this the whole entire time that I'm up here, so I'm definitely gonna be outside a lot enjoying that. I wanna go fishing later. I want to go back to an orchard area that we have access to go explore the creek back there in the side-by-side, and maybe start a fire tonight because it's just kind of perfect weather all weekend long. So come on, guys. Good morning. It is day 2 out here in West Virginia, and if you're still waiting for something exciting in this video to happen, I don't know how to tell you. This is more of a travel vlog style. So I'm going to take the 5G into town today. I need to pick up some supplies and provisions. I'm not staying very long up here. Like, it's not a long trip, but I usually always bring my own drinks and food and, you know, fuel for the RZR and stuff like that. So because I was late hitting the road, I gotta go pick him up today instead of prior to the trip. Yeah, so come with me into town. It's early this morning. I haven't had any coffee yet, so that's first on my list, and then I'll go into town. It's a terrible radio station. Well, we ran into town and there was massive debate between us all if they were going to sell beer on Sundays before 10 a.m. or not. The answer is yes. In fact, West Virginia is not very strict about their beer laws. So we got beer, ice, Red Bull, Dr. Pepper. Obviously the essentials of life. So while I'm in town, I wanted to go check out the fuel prices compared to home, because I might top off fuel here I've been told that they are higher, but we're right here next to the town's not very big, so we're right here next to the gas station, so I'm just gonna swing in and check anyways. But yeah, that's it. That's the only run to town that I want to do. $3.09 right now for regular fuel, and it's $3.49. $3.49 for diesel.
Yeah, I've got to get when our insurance kicks in, I've got to go back to the eye doctor.
$3.49 for. I'm not getting diesel if it's going to be $3.49.
I told you.
Yeah.
But you're going to make sure that you have enough to get back to the interstate. It's going to be that anyway.
You know what? When we run into the other town tomorrow,
It'll be the same, but yeah, just look at it.
I just want to look and see if it, even if it's like $3.30, I'll buy it there versus $3.49. I bought it not too long ago at my local market, and it was just under $3 a gallon. Believe it or not, it was actually more expensive on my recent trip to Texas. So, and we're just gonna head home, no fuel stop.
Up on their own property. So it's like no one else's property. And it's like for them, and like these people are like so against it.
Not the windmill drama.
Literally, that's what the drama is now. Because they'll be able to see it from their house. Like literally.
I remember when they put the liquor store in at my small town, and they said that there were going to be drunks rampant in the streets. It's been like 2 months now. I have yet to see a drunk rampant in the streets.
And they're probably like, oh man, this actually is making us a lot of money.
I mean, it's good tax money for the small town. Anyways, we're pulling back into the house. I still have not had that cup of coffee this morning that I was talking to you guys about. But all the cows are up front. It's crazy how many calves they have right now. I feel like this is the most amount of calves I've seen
And they're not done yet.
at once up here. Hello, little babies. I will show you. Hello. What are you doing? Little cows.
Look at that little baby with the white face. Look how little it is.
Oh, he just
It's like new.
brand new.
Does he have a tag?
No. Mm-mm. No, he's like a last night baby. Now, I'll be honest, nobody really rides these trails much throughout the year because, again, it is on private property. And so every time we come up here, it's just kind of an adventure to ride around and see how many trees are down, what sort of obstacles have grown up over the past year. So far, not much of anything. It's actually, we cleared it a lot last year. The tree down, I got over it just fine. I think my motto with the RZR is like, if I think it'll fit, I'm just going to go for it anyways. I always told myself I was going to do upgrades on the RZR as I broke parts, and I've just been fortunate enough, knock on wood, to not break very many things so far. So the RZR doesn't really have but like mostly stock parts on it, otherwise I'd go over the parts with you. Obviously I slashed a few tires, installed a winch, did an aftermarket cage, the light bar, which now doesn't work because I'm pretty sure I blew a fuse, and some cool whipless whip lights and rock lights. That's literally about it. Otherwise, this thing just sits on 32s and stock everything. So if you were hoping for some sort of badass machine reveal, it's pretty stock. I have a lot of friends that have decked them out in cool sound systems and stuff like that. I just can't seem to like not make the trucks a money pit and then this thing's a money pit. And at this point, I just need to stop having such expensive hobbies because everything that I think is fun is a money pit. So, but yeah, we're checking out the trails back here and the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. I love riding along the creek beds back here. I mean, it's West Virginia. It's almost heaven, y'all. I won't lie to you, I've tried before in years past to ride my RZR up and down the creek bed instead of on the trails to get where I was going. And it works for a while. There are some deep spots, but now that the water's up because of the rain, I don't even think I'm going to attempt this year to try to get as far as I can on the creek bed, just because I already know it's going to be too deep in some of the signature areas. Wouldn't even be worth the trouble. And I don't feel like swimming. It's not chilly outside. It's just like 67 degrees out here. So it's not really hot enough to be swimming. And the water is cold. But yeah, we're going to keep riding around on the trails and have a chill hangout day. Well, I traded my RZR for a golf cart. Just kidding. I let my friends take it across the river. Only have 4 seats, so let them go have some fun. I'm pretty sure I crisped up my belt, though, while driving. It doesn't really matter. I have a second belt. I always keep an extra one with me. And you need a specialized tool to change the belt. So they say. So I have one of those tools in the back, too. But yeah, we're going to ride around on the old club car and hang out for a minute. I, honest to God, half the time don't even care if they drive it and wreck it, because then I could upgrade parts. But they're pretty responsible. They've never broken anything before. My last full day in West Virginia and what is happening to the 5th gen when I get home. The plan is to actually take it and raise it a little bit more. Stryker has some great bolt-on kits, super easy to install. They also have an extension kit for the lift that I already have. So I have a 6-inch rad arm lift, and I'm going to be taking it from 6 inches to 10 inches just with basically an extension kit for it. It is to be able to run the super singles full time. I don't run them right now. I actually only install them for shows where the truck stays stationary because the wheels rub. I have custom paint done on all of my bumpers, and if the truck was black, I wouldn't care. But as soon as I touch those bumpers with the tires, when they rub, you can tell. So that will be changing. And you guys keep asking me on social media about the 2nd gen project. It is on my list, I promise you. I may not be starting off with as big as a setup as I wanted to initially, just because I quite literally have not been home or have time. But I do want to make some changes to the 2nd gen, and I've always kind of enjoyed the fact that it's a completely untouched gem of a 2nd gen. Like, nothing has been done to it. It's completely stock from 2001. Whoever owned it before me, and there was only one owner before me, just drove it around as a little daily in a farm truck, I'm going to assume. It's not very, used. I'm not going to lie, it's been difficult for me to want to make changes to the 2nd gen because of how original it is. Like, if somebody had already, chopped it up and you know, and done some things beforehand, it wouldn't be too hard for me to touch. But kind of on a sentimental value, as an homage to the early 2000s, it's difficult for me to want to take that thing apart. So I'm probably going to be running a Bubba setup on it. Why? One, it's cheap. 2, it's quick. And 3, I already have most of the stuff at the house. So I'm going to start with changes to 2nd gen. Will it be the completed show build that I wanted it to be in the very beginning in 6 months? Of course not. No. I'm terrible with timelines. but will changes actually happen so you guys can watch the progress. And hopefully over the next 12 months, as you stick around with me, you'll be able to see me change it from this completely stock second gen all the way up to a show style build. And that was always my goal, is to take you guys along a realistic process. But yeah, the RZR, I told you, I'll if I break it, I'll upgrade parts. But unfortunately, I can't seem to break anything on it. More build stuff. I've never really done a build video before. When I was installing this kit on the 5th gen, I didn't really think of YouTube as ever an outlet for my social media. And I've kind of enjoyed, no, I've really enjoyed, I've really enjoyed bringing you guys with me on trips and like to shows and stuff. It adds like a new element of, I feel like, yeah, just getting to take you guys where we haven't gone before in social media, because you only get to see the pretty pictures I post on Instagram. So now you get to see everything behind the scenes. But last day in West Virginia, let's get going. Good morning, and it is the last day in West Virginia. I'm already packed up, ready to go. I've got the RZR loaded, the truck loaded, and I'm ready to head out back to Tennessee. So this was more of a low-key video for sure. Definitely not all the action that you guys are used to seeing. I wanted to share kind of a more intimate side to my life and bring you guys along on a realistic, like, chill Memorial Day weekend with the fam. But it's been nice. I did a bunch of writing yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot of filming. I was just kind of enjoying my Memorial Day. I dropped my phone in the river. I'll see if I can insert the clip of like when it flies out of the RZR into the river. It's fine though, because it's iPhone, so like water resistant. It survived a little bit in the river. But yeah, I'm heading home to Tennessee, y'all. My next adventures are actually in Tennessee. I'll be at Music City Showdown. I am going to stop by Blake Fitzgerald's drag event. I don't, what did he call it? Anyways, I'm going to pop by there. I have some friends that are going. I want to check out what he's done to the drag strip. And yeah, Music City Showdown. That's my June. I'm hoping to get some parts in for the 5th gen. And we might be doing a build video too in June. So stick around, hang out on the channel for a minute, and be sure to check out the rest of my other socials to stay updated. They're all Ash and Joe. So I'll see you guys on the next video.